Welcome back. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of equations, where the solutions can either be straightforward or hold unexpected surprises. Get ready to unravel the mystery behind equations with no solution, multiple solutions, or those with only one perfect solution. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to this channel to join our growing community of math enthusiasts and get ready to unlock the secrets behind these fascinating equations. So let's dive right in. The first step to solving this equation is to simplify the left-hand side by combining like terms. We have a 1/2 x added to another 1/2 x, which simplifies to 1x, or just x. So our equation becomes x equals x plus 1. Now we can solve for x by subtracting x on both sides of the equation. Looking at the left side, the x's cancel each other out, leaving 0. And on the right side, the x's cancel each other out, leaving positive 1. Well, I think we can agree here that 0 does not equal positive 1. So there is no solution. Or, in other words, there is no value of x that will work here to make this equation true. When this happens, we also say that this equation is a contradiction, because the two sides contradict or do not equal each other. Now let's look at this slightly more complex equation. Just by looking at it, do you think it will be a contradiction or will it have a solution? Well, let's find out. First, we need to distribute this negative, which is really a -1, to each term in the parentheses. -1 times -7x is positive 7x, and -1 times positive 6 is -6, and I'll bring down the 2x plus 4. Next, we need to combine like terms, so I'll start by subtracting 2x on both sides of the equation. Looking at the left side, the 2x's cancel each other out, leaving the 4, and on the right side, 7x minus 2x is 5x, and I'll bring down the -6. Now I will isolate the x by adding 6 to both sides of the equation. The 6's on the right side cancel each other out, leaving the 5x, and 4 plus 6 on the left side equals 10. Now we just need to solve for x by dividing each side by 5. The 5's on the right side cancel each other out, leaving just the x, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. So this equation has just one solution. X must equal 2. We can also say that this equation is conditional, because in order for this equation to be true, x can equal only one value, which in this case is 2. What do you think the solution will be for this equation? Will it even have one? We need to start by using the distributive property to distribute the 6 on the left side and the 7 on the right to each term in the respective parentheses. Let's start on the left side. Distributing the 6 gives me 6 times 7x, which is 42x. And 6 times 7 is 42. On the right side, we have 7 times 6x, which is 42x, and 7 times 6 is 42. And wow, do you see that both sides of this equation are identical? When you see this, you know that x can equal any real number, positive or negative. So this equation has many solutions. So now it's your turn. Solve each of these 3 equations on your own. Then come back and check your answers. If you don't need this extra practice, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, let's see how you did. For this equation, we just need to solve for x by subtracting x on both sides of the equation. Canceling out the x's on the left side leaves positive 6, and on the right side, after canceling out the x's, we have 0. And we know that 6 does not equal 0, so there is no solution or no value of x that will make this equation true. Now for this equation, we start by combining the like terms. Starting on the right side, I will add 3x to both sides. On the right side, the 3x's cancel each other out, leaving the positive 1. And on the left side, 3x plus 3x is 6x, and I'll bring down the -1. Next, I will isolate the 6x by adding 1 to each side of the equation. On the left side, the 1's cancel each other out, leaving the 6x, and on the right, 1 plus 1 is 2. Next, we need to solve for x by dividing each side by 6. On the left side, the 6's cancel each other out, leaving the x, and on the right side, I have a fraction of 2 over 6, which I can simplify to 1/3. So this equation has just one solution. X equals 1/3. This last equation requires us to distribute the 1/3 to each term in the parentheses. So 1/3 times 9x is 3x, and 1/3 times 3 is 1. And I'll bring down the rest of the equation. As you can see, both sides of this equation are identical. This means that x can equal any real number and that this equation has many solutions. Thank you for staying with me for this extra practice today finding solutions to equations. You can watch these videos next for more awesome math. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.